Hello family, hello. Welcome to African Farming Narratives with Magmac channel. Of course, my name is Magmac. I'm a woman who is just doing her best, to do her part in contributing towards changing the way we as Africans think about being productive on our motherland, Africa, through farming. It is one of the ways we can be productive and we can contribute towards the growth of our continent, towards the growth of ourselves and our families, towards the growth of our communities. I am very inspired. I don't know whether anyone listened to my last video. I am inspired by Genesis 2, verse 5. It is a verse from the Bible. It hit me some time ago, and then I decided I am going to go into farming. If you haven't read it, I would encourage you to read it and think about it. It literally says that after God created everything, after He'd created, there was no herb, no vegetation, no tree that was growing on the land, even after He'd created it. And the reason was because He had not yet caused it to rain, because there was no man to till the land. That's when it hit me, and I thought, okay, I am the man. And I prayed to God and I said, God, I am the man. Cause it to rain and I will till the land. That is my motivation. Believe it or not, that is my motivation. If you know people that are close to me, they will tell you that they got fed up of me telling them that story, and now I'm going to tell you about it as well. But anyway, let's talk about the video of today. This is my first time actually showing my face in full like this. Right, so I started my channel on my YouTube channel on the 27th of April this year, 2022, and the very first video I posted on that channel was a video about how I started my castor bean farm in Zimbabwe. It is my first project to do, maybe second project, but first project. And out of all that excitement of creating a new YouTube channel and also starting a new project that I just wanted to share with everybody, I posted the link of my YouTube channel onto a group that I'm on Facebook. It's a group about farmers. So somebody called Makiwe Kwachipunza. Shout out to you, Maki. Thank you so much for picking up my videos and for starting up a dialogue on that post on Facebook. So we've been having a healthy conversation. And then he asked me, I'm saying he because I think it's a he, the name sounds like it's a he. He asked me a question where he said he wanted me to tell him about this is what he wrote. What encouraged you to start the project, and what are the deliverables? What encouraged you to start the project, and what are the deliverables? So he also says who, when. I think he said who, why, when. So that's what he wanted to know. it would have taken me quite a long while to start typing all the, the answer. It's typing is, that's why talking and videos are much better, because typing wastes too much energy, man. So I decided to do a video just to answer that question. It may answer his question, it may help somebody else, I don't know. It also helped me to think what and why I'm doing this, and where did my ideas originate from. So starting with who, I just want to say, and I thought about this, I think the person who motivated me, this is going back many years ago, was my father. May his soul rest in peace. He has since been called to glory, and he has been shining down on me and shining down on his family. Maybe that's why all these things are starting to come up now. All this desire that was buried inside is starting to come out. He has always talked about how people can make a living out of the land. Um, in the later phase of land distribution in Zimbabwe, the one that happens in the 2000s, 1999, 2000s. I didn't know that my dad had put my name forward for land redistribution to get a farm. Obviously, he put forward his name as well, and there was two of my brothers. We were the older ones in the family, and we were adults by then. I was even married by that time. So he put forward our names, and I don't know how they used to do this, how they used to allocate, or how they used to pick and choose who gets what when. But my name was the first name to be picked in that phase that they were redistributing that area in Macheke. I was picked first. My dad was very excited. I was somewhat excited. I wasn't expecting it. I was just like, what? It's like winning the lottery. I didn't expect it. But to cut the long story short, I ended up losing the land. I didn't take up that opportunity that time. Talk about lack of understanding. Talk about lack of foresight. I hope the person who got my farm is utilizing it well, because I've got so many ideas now. My dad and my brother went on to get their own farms in Macheke. So that's why I started my project in Macheke, because I've got my brother there now. I chose to come abroad. And I've been abroad for the past 20 years, I think 21 years now. I'm grateful for the exposure that I've seen. I'm grateful for all the opportunities that I have seen, and all the other knowledge that I have gained while I'm here. However, all that glitters is not gold. The penny dropped. The prodigal must now return. I have come to my senses. The prodigal daughter must now return. So here I am now. I have made up my mind that I'm going back home. I'm going to do something to do with farming, and castor beans happened to just be the first project that I did. So going on to answer Makiwo Kwachipunza's question about why I chose castor beans. just want to, oh, before I answer that question, as I was going back home, I was also motivated by my cousin. My cousin's name is Jane. One of my, well, she's, we are very close. Jane did not leave Zimbabwe. She did not go abroad. I found her starting, well, she had already started. I found her doing a project already to do with farming with no money from abroad, and she is doing really, really well. And now I was thinking to myself, what am I doing? So that's when I decided enough is enough. I need to pick up my bags and I need to go back home. So I'm in the process of packing my bags. Right. So why I chose castor beans? I chose castor beans because of the premise that it carries of planting once and then harvesting 3 times a year for up to 7 years. So you plant once, you potentially get 21 harvests out of the one planting episode that you do. I chose castor beans because I thought, and I still think, you know, that it is a safe crop to grow. I don't know, but I don't think you experience too many losses as a result of external factors such as poor rainfall or, you know, droughts. Also, the other thing really is that, word to the wise now, listen, for certain areas where animals like monkeys, baboons, snakes, rodents are a problem, the cure may just be castor beans. I'm going to test it myself, and if you stay with me on the channel, you know, we will discover, because I'm going to test that one out. Having said that, have you subscribed to the channel? If not, please consider subscribing, because we are going far with this channel. Do you like the content so far? If yes, please hit that like button. And you don't have to wait until the finishing of the video. You can start sending comments now. You can start the dialogue now, you know. So going on, I chose castor beans because it gives you a variety of opportunities, you know, to value add should the buyers disappoint, because this is the thing with castor beans right now, particularly in Zimbabwe. It's difficult to get the seeds, and there are certain seed sellers who are selling on the premise of buying back the seeds, but they you know, when it comes to buying back, they don't buy back. So do your due diligence when going into castor bean farming if you aim to sell the seeds. But I chose it because there is an opportunity. Well, not just one, there's plenty of opportunities to value add. So the last question from Kiwekwa Chipunza is when. So when, I think I've already discussed this. I started the project in March 2022. I started with 1 hectare of land because I don't have any land of my own. And also, I've done a short video. I think it's a 1-minute video, which in the past, which I'll tag it along this video, which shows and explains the deliverables in terms of cash value should you decide to sell your harvest as the castor bean seed. So for me, in July 2022, 4 months after initially planting the seeds, I will be harvesting for the first time, because the harvest comes every 4 months. So July is the first time I'll harvest, November is the next time I'll harvest, and so on until 7 years. Though that is when, and that is the deliverables. Another very so other deliverables actually will be castor oil. Castor beans, you can squeeze it to make castor oil. It's quite easy to do. You can gain your knowledge for yourself on how to make biodiesel. You can create your own fuel for your farm implements, for your tractor, for your own car, for you can start selling the biodiesel. Other things can be used, can be done with castor beans. Feeds for animals, animal feeds. That is if you choose to value add. For myself, however, the most important deliverable for me, if you ask me, is the acquisition of knowledge, that comes with starting a project, any project. I started this castor bean farming with no knowledge whatsoever, and now it's barely 3 months, and just the transferable knowledge that I have already gained, I would never have gained that from listening to motivation speakers or from watching YouTube videos about farming. So I would encourage all my fellow African diasporians to, and anyone who has got a passion in farming, to just do it, just start. And home is the best place to start, because it is only in Africa where dreams come true. My daughter was in Tanzania. Actually, she arrived today. She's an adult. She's 24. She says she went to visit a friend, and her friend has got a business. I think it's a beauty parlor or something. She does nails and stuff like that. And she says, "Mom, I've not seen such a shop like that before in Europe." I says, yes, it is only in Africa where you've got a dream and you can make your dream come true. I know what I'm talking about now, my people. Go back home. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for, I hope you've enjoyed. And I hope to see you again next time. So please subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more, if you want to see me create more content. Subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed the content, and also let's open up a dialogue. You'll never know what you can find out until you speak. So let's talk in the comments. Thank you so much. Stay blessed and remain blessed. Thank you.